This Raw Vision video is brought to you by Metro Solar, proud partner of the Richmond Football Club.
Tim, thanks for joining us on Raw Vision, presented by Metro Solar. And after a couple of disappointing weeks, you had a good win against Bendigo. Were you happy with the boys' performance on the weekend?
Yeah, we were. We had a focus going into the game that we wanted to put a lot of pressure on them, and we knew that if we could get away to a good start, put them under that pressure, it would go a long way to us winning the first quarter. And we looked at some of the previous games, and the teams that have started well against Bendigo have been able to go on and have good wins. So I was really pleased with the defensive game of our players, and then that transferred into a pretty solid offensive night.
Sammy Lloyd, he came down to VFL level and kicked 4 goals. Were you pleased with his performance?
Yeah, I was. Sammy and all of our forwards were quite good, but Sam and Aaron Edwards, their ability to win one-on-one contests was a highlight of the night. I think Sammy had 15 contested possessions and probably could have had 2 or 3 more goals, but his teammates took him off him with advantage. So he could have ended up with 4 to 6 goals, which is a pretty good result for a guy that's come down after being dropped.
There's been a lot of talk about one of the other forwards, Liam McBean. He's got no trouble kicking goals, but you mentioned he's got some other stuff to work on, like contested marking and defensive side of his game. How's he going with that?
Yeah, Beanie's been terrific for the last 5 weeks in terms of kicking goals. Beanie was one of those players that took a couple of Sammy's goals, so he gets 5, and we think that he's contributing as well as he can at the moment. However, we've got to continue to keep working on Liam's game because, when you see young forwards that are developing, it's a lot harder to step up and do what he does at AFL level. And I know the coaches know that he would go and he'd kick goals playing in our AFL team. It's just whether he could keep the ball inside 50 and compete, and he's getting better every single week with it. It's just a matter of time before he can transfer that into AFL football.
And then looking ahead to this weekend, Essendon, the Tigers had a pretty good win against them earlier this season, but their team could look a lot different this time around, couldn't it?
Yeah, it does. The VFL teams change all the time. We played a really good game against Essendon in the pre-season comp. Then we played them here at Punt Road. I think it was about 6-7 weeks ago, and it was a terrific game of football. They play a very exciting brand of footy off half back and through the midfield, and we've got to be able to stop that to be able to give us a good chance of winning the game.
Well, good luck getting the win.
Thanks, Joe.